So all I know is that I have a really bad stream right now, it says. All I can do is laugh. All I can do is laugh. That's all I can do is laugh. Okay. Um, no idea what is happening. This is why I need YouTube to okay me doing live streams from my cell phone. Because I get a better cell reception than I do on the internet. And I think it's because I'm like in a hole in a green room locked in a basement. So, all right. So I don't know if this is actually, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what you guys have even just heard. I don't know anything at this point. Um, okay. So I'm just going to check this really quickly. Let me just check my resolution. Okay. It's really not my fault. I'm lagging and I don't know what the problem is. Like it speeds up on my thing to respond on my end. Um, no idea. Ah, this is so frustrating because I can't even see the chat right. Lala, I think you're right. I think that YouTube gives better service to people who have a larger number of subscribers. And this this just sucks really badly. This is so our system. So I'm not running on Wi-Fi. It's like it's YouTube. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is okay, so my it's YouTube because my system is working fine. Like on my end, I've been like an hour getting this whole thing set up, and there's no reason for it. No, I don't think it's bad mojo. It is um when Mercury goes retrograde, I swear to you, technology fails. It literally it fails. It affects so many things. People don't realize it. And yeah, YouTube needs to fix this. I'm going to share this with them and tell them how horribly annoying it is to have such a problem. Um, so it's not the same quality that you get using your own microphones and your own cameras. So I don't know if that's any better. If you guys are hearing anything or seeing anything. Okay, so I'm just going to get started. For those of you who stick around, great. Um, Now, I also do these live galleries on Facebook, on my Facebook page. It's just facebook.com/God's Reader. And I do those quite often as well. And I think I may do those more often because that I have energy coming from. And then I'm going to read you. They're very quick readings. And Lalanya, she, as you can see, has a little blue wrench in there. If you have any questions and I'm not seeing your question or something within the chat room because it flies by, uh, just simply, send her a message or ask her, and she can definitely answer anything that you need right away. Um, okay. So yeah, it is very laggy. I cannot do anything about it. I'm pretty sure you guys missed the entire beginning of the whole thing because nothing was showing up here, which is awesome. And there's nothing I can do, seriously. It's an every event situation. The settings don't change, nothing changes. Everything is the same. It's YouTube. It's them. And a lot of times people on, they just record a video and then they upload it so they don't have these problems. But when you're live streaming, they need to fix their quality. They need to focus on this if they want people to invest in this website. So basically, everything comes through for me in a symbolic way. So I will explain to you first what I am seeing, and then I will explain to you what it means. And if I don't get to you tonight, I apologize. I will read for quite a bit, and then I have other events scheduled like this. So if you go to my website, rebeccafoster.co, hit the events page, you'll see the other evenings that I'm planning on doing them here. If you subscribe, hit the little bell button. Make sure that you're subscribed for notifications to this page. It will not only give me the ability to just walk around on my phone and do this instead of being tied to this whole shandango thing. It's just very fun and it's nice when I'm just bored and I want to do a reading gallery and I can get on my phone and I don't have to do it here. And those kind of impromptu galleries show up and you're notified immediately that I'm on doing a live stream. So, with that said, all right. Um, So, Toey, I will tell you this. You are walking along a pathway that is it's dark. It's dark out. You have like a very thick turtleneck sweater on. It comes up high. It's full, it's like woolen. It's very squishy and warm and snuggly and protective. And then you have on these beautiful plaid looking wool pants. Again, just very protective, very squishy. And squishy meaning like cuddly. And when you have these brown boots on, so when you step onto this pathway in front of you, the first step that you take looks like it's off of cement into a bit of mud. And it's not so much a squishy mud, it's it's damp. So that when you step into it, you feel your foot lower. I can't see that you can turn around and go backwards. So basically, what your guides are saying is that there really isn't any good vision right now. There really isn't any good way for you to look at things other than to move forward. The fact of the matter is that the path in front of you is a little uncertain. You're going to be walking around going, okay, is this going to get worse? Is this path going to ruin my boots? I mean, there's concern here. There's real concern. But what they're saying also is you've got all of these clothing, this clothing on that is protective. And so this is a by choice thing, meaning that you are trying to protect yourself from people and situations around yourself right now. And so when it comes down to doing that, that means there's a lack of quality in what you're doing, in how you're reacting with people and how you're behaving, how you're going about your daily life. You really need to go through your situations and your life and your people right now and think, who needs to be ditched? What can I walk away from? This is the time when Mercury goes retrograde, especially on top of the immense awakening that's happening around the world right now. People are dumping people. People are walking away from negative situations, and that you are one of them. The only thing is that you have those beautiful, like velvety looking brown boots on. Those mean that you feel held back, that you feel that you are being restricted from making positive choices. And so you have to figure out who or what is pooping on your parade right now, and who or what is making you feel like you cannot move forward without dealing with issues. So Toey, that's for you. And you have just a lot of clearing to do. I would tell anybody who's watching this to take the advice that Toey just got, because it's no fun trying to pursue your goals and your life and your passions when you have people around you who are like, you can't do that. That's stupid. Why would you try to do that? Why would you contemplate that at that age? Why would you think about that now? You're married. You have kids. You can't do that. Blah, 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 blah. And the list goes on of poopy people. I say get rid of all of those people and find the people around you who, not like that aren't saying, yeah, you know what? They're stupid. Go jump off a bridge. Absolutely. Not that. not bad things. People who are saying, go for that degree, go for that promotion, go for the move, go for the sale, go for the house. People who are lifting you up, not telling you to do stupid things. Okay. So that's for you, Toey. Okay. Um, yes, and Catherine, that is definitely technology. It's awesome. Shauna Miller, I do Facebook Live a lot for this very reason because it's super easy. So if you go to my Facebook page, also make sure you like it. I don't know if they have a notification button. I think it's just a like the page. And if you like it, you will be notified of when I go live. And I do those a lot during the day. I will just throw on Facebook and be like, what's up? So there is something positive that you are about to step into, and it represents newness, freshness, new beginnings, beauty, wonder, excitement, exhilaration, all of these things all at the same time. So you are stepping into this doorway, a new label, a new way to call yourself, those things. So somebody who is going to be called mom or wife or daughter-in-law or whatever the label is, there's something new that's coming to you that you will be labeling yourself. And that is like you're about to walk through that door. So don't let the winds of change pretty much, like, don't let them scare you into closing that door. Keep walking. Like, it's super lit up and beautiful and sparkly and iridescent. And that represents a lot of your guides around you. So this is fun. This is like super fun. And you know what I want everybody to do while you're listening tonight? I want you to think of one person or situation or thing that pisses you off. Something that just irritates the heck out of you, gets underneath your skin, and just like think of one thing, just one person or situation. And then while we're doing this tonight, I want you to let that person go. I want you to think of them, and just while we're sitting here together, I just want you to say, I no longer need you. I no longer need your energy, and I'm going to let you go. And then I want you to picture them like on a keychain or something you would lose. Um, a cell phone, a cordless phone, whatever it might be, and then just kind of drop it. And then watch it go down a drain or in the couch, wherever it's going to get lost. Just let it go and let that process, and then forget about it. Just do it. Like, everybody just do it right now. Think of the person that just angers you to no end. Think of them. I'm thinking of someone, and I'm going to wrap her neck around my keychain, or my keychain around her neck, and then I'm going to drop her into like a drain. Okay. All right. And then we're just going to let them go. It's just like that kind of thing. It's fun. And it helps. It does, because we're all doing this fun energy thing. And it's super hard to forgive, but that's one of the biggest lessons, is letting go of things. So Jeffrey Shreve. Jeffrey, you have somebody coming through for you that um, feels peer related, like equal level. So sibling, friend level, age wise. Light brown hair or dark blonde hair. And says that he's sitting with you now, so it looks like feet up on a couch. I don't know if you're sitting there with like a laptop or a tablet or your phone or what it is that you're on, but like it's like feet up on the couch and this in your lap. And from what I'm viewing, he would be sitting to your right. And then in front of me, there's like a table of a coffee table or a table or ottoman, and then a TV or something on beyond that. Sorry, I can't move it. Maybe eventually it'll pick up and it'll be like, oh yeah, she was trying to move me, but my cursor won't let me move it. Okay. Okay. Um, so he is basically just saying, hey, I'm here. And it's funny, but it's like he's saying, he uses the words, we're kicking it. I know that sounds strange. I haven't heard we're kicking it since I was in college. And my roommates, well, my dorm mate across the hall, Dorothy, used to say we're kicking it. I haven't heard it since then. So, all right. So let's see here. Um, I'm trying to get this thing to move, guys. Trying to find new people. I'm trying to find all the people that are new. And it keeps season up. All right, so we've got, oh, it did move. Here we go. Okay, so I have an Aaron Henry, first time here. Aaron, I'm supposed to tell you when from your perspective, I'm standing behind you and I look like I'm coming out of it looks like a ranch home. And I would be walking along the end of the home, along a path or a walkway or driveway. And very quickly, this is so strange. It just kind of got pulled from me, but I know what I was shown. It's almost like what I'm supposed to be telling you is what you hear, what you're hearing, what you believe is correct. You're correct. I'm supposed to tell you what you think, what you believe, what you hear is correct. But you also, I don't know where you live, but it also looks like you have someone around you, um, almost like if I was to be in Virginia or something, and all those lost soldiers that are, in amongst homes and subdivisions. That's what it feels like. It feels like I'm walking around outside your house and there's somebody walking with me, but they can't, you can't see them. Lots of brown and just lots of brown, lots of grounding. And it makes me feel like this person wants me to acknowledge the feeling of being watched or the feeling that they see me and I may sense them, but I can't see them. So it's somebody who's around you who is passed over, who probably came with the property, and it's a male and he's very aware of you, trying to get your attention. Might even mess with the dog, meaning the dog is aware of this person there. Well, it's a spirit or a ghosty energy, but the dog would be aware. And I look at the dog and I think Tiger from the Brady Bunch. You may have to Google him if you're not as old as I am. So, a medium sized dog, longer hair, shaggy, flippy floppy ears. But this individual wants me to tell you that they're around you. Now, who was I reading for? Aaron? I lost it. Pretty sure Aaron. Poop. Okay. Pretty sure it was an Aaron. And again, I apologize because this chat room is just so bad. Everything is so bad tonight. Oh, Lord have mercy. So, wants me to tell you that you are correct. Things that you see out of the corner of your eye, things that you're hearing would be him. Non-issue, non-bad, is just confirming for you certain things that you would experience. So, that's pretty cool. And almost looks like a barn or something as well. I'm supposed to mention a barn or something. I forgot I had this here. Okay. Um, let's see here. Ashley Bickelhop. I apologize if I have ruined your name in any way, butchering any of that. I apologize. I hate mispronouncing people's names. Ashley Bickelhop. Hop. You are new? Ashley, your energy comes across as a servant. You come across as a life of servitude. What I mean is that you would be put into constant positions where you are guiding and helping people. So if you're trying to figure out what the hell is my purpose, why am I going through all this? I know I made choices and I know I've wanted certain things, but why? Okay. A lot of it has to do with the fact that people like you aren't really here for yourself. So you would be more of a support to the people around you, meaning you've got a lot of experience under your spiritual belt, so to speak. So people that are around you, both, loved ones, children, employees, employers, peers, these people would be in your life at important moments for them, which means you go where you are needed, but that you are more of a support to keep them like, hey, stand up. Oh, you're falling down. Or you got to come this way. So you're more of a guide, more of a spirit guide, more of an earth angel to a lot of people. And you are where you need to be when you need to be there. So you live the life of a servant, meaning you're always taking care of other people and you're like, who's going to take care of me? Who's this for people such as yourself? And there are more and more of them. It's been a crazy, I want to say the last 10 years, more and more people are awakening and trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And it's not as difficult as it sounds. It's just that you would be in a life where you are always helping, fixing, serving. You know, it reminds me of the SNL skit, um, where they're in like a tech room and they've all got new computers, and the guy comes in and they're like, "Oh my God, I can't do this." He's like, "Get out of the way, move." And he sits down and he's fixing everything. And he's like, "Jesus, this is so easy." And so constantly fixing other people's problems because either they can't figure it out or they don't want to figure it out. And so you're kind of at that mercy. This is your calling in this lifetime. And you're like, yay. But it's true. It's a very rewarding place to be. Now, I also want to go back to one thing that I said that is very important for everyone to know, because the fact that it's actually come up in two or three conversations in the last few days. So everybody wants to know what in the heck is going on in the world right now. When I said more and more people are awakening, it's factual. We have gone from a heads down society, blinders society, to all of a sudden people are like, "What? Oh my gosh, look at the view. Look at all this stuff happening around me. Look what people are doing. Look what the world, look what the, homes, look what's going on." And so people are awakening and they're realizing that they're not just human, that they've got spiritual content to them. They're realizing they have guides. They realize there are ghosts. They realize that there's a whole mess of activity beyond the veil that they are conscious of. It's just figuring out how to figure it out. And so people are awakening and they're learning who to help and how to help. And now this huge, massive experience of suicides everywhere. People are just killing themselves. And it's because people are awakening. But when you awaken, this huge force of good and positive is blowing up over here. And then you've got over here the darker things are like, what in that? We got to stop this. We need to cut it out. So these things come over and they attack people who are awakening, people who are becoming who they're meant to be. And a lot of times people can't handle it. They hear the negative things and they go through with things that they hear. It also means that the people around you will respond to them. So the humans around you will also have negative messages and they will also be spewing mean and nasty and hateful things. And we have to, as a people, we have to try desperately to ignore the negative. We have to look at people and instead of judging, we have to think, what has this person experienced to make them so damn hateful, so critical, so nasty? And we have to look at them. I can look at a murderer. I could sit down and talk to a murderer, a drug dealer, whatever. And by not the best is when I don't know what a person has actually done with their life. When I don't know someone and I see them through God's eyes, that's amazing. And that's how people need to look at other people. Unless the human is just a blatant jerk and they're in your face over and over and over. You also have to know when to call it quits with people and walk away. It's just very simple. So, um, okay, so let's move on here to hello, Cheryl Riley. How are you, darling? Okay. I seized up on my end, but I'm pretty sure I'm still working on yours. At least I hope so. Um, where was I looking here? It just moved on me. Catherine Bale? Catherine. She's new but old. I get it. I get it. That was funny. Catherine. So one of the fun things I do when I read people is I pick them up and I put them down. And the first place I normally look for a person when I'm doing a private reading is the beach. The beach is where my guides have taught me to understand and talk and read the signs and look at the different symbols. And everyone has one. I just don't get there for everybody. And so I'm looking at things like this, I'll pick people up and I'll move them around the beach and I'll add different trinkets and animals just to see a person's reaction. So, Catherine, when I first set you down on your beach, the first thing you do is you start smoothing out your sand and you start smoothing everything out and um, just making it look tidy and neat. And you're very concerned. You want everybody to make, my house is neat, everything looks good, everything's in place. Eh, people know you have a life. People know you live. It's nice though, you know when things are out of place. Nobody else knows if that eraser doesn't belong there, those pens don't belong there. Nobody else knows. Only you do. So it's a perspective, it's a relative thing. Ah, my leg. Um, and so you have you're barefoot, but you have on this long tunic looking outfit, and you look, first off, you look like a lot of fun. You look like somebody who works very hard and is a very private individual, meaning the people that you work around, they respect you because of your knowledge and your ability to get things done and to follow through without being a jerk, without being rude, and without being power hungry. You're able to do the work around you without people feeling belittled. And then there's this privacy, and then you're home and you're by you're with family or by yourself. And this is a side you're able very well to separate those two. So you have an objectivity when you are at work, you keep those relationships separate from the people that you hold nearer to your heart. And looking at that side of you, that private side of you, it's different. It's all of a sudden you are allowing your insight, your personal experience to fill in more of the stories and the reasoning and the understanding. Whereas at work it's more business, tacit knowledge, learned knowledge. And you are definitely a person who, looking at, I could sit down and say, okay, tell me about this. And then I would want to hear your perspective. So this tells me that people enjoy listening to you talk. They enjoy hearing what you have to say. And I'm sitting here and I know you're like busy, you're trying to pick stuff up, but I'm sitting down because I'm testing. What is she going to do when I sit down? And so sitting down here with you and you're like, okay, and you're being so polite and you're being so kind. And I know you've got things to do. You're like trying to get stuff done. And I'm just sitting there like, so let's talk. Tell me about things. And you're like, well, and as you're doing that, you're looking out on the water, you're looking around your beach, like, I got stuff to do, but I'm not going to be rude. No, here's your hat. What's your hurry? So there's also a feeling too, I'm going to move on really quickly, but there's also a feeling or an urgency of um, you have there's a time frame or a deadline for something that you are aware of, and I'm holding you back, but again, you're being polite. So life is saying you've got something coming up that you need to get ready for, and you do it in a very controlled, calm way. And you are also looking out on the water, which tells me that you are, oh, my whole system just seized up. I don't know why. My system seized up. But it did. My whole system seized up. Well, this is really weird. Can you see me right now, or am I completely seized up? My whole system on my end is seized up. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Okay. Um, I'm trying to think of how to fix this. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let's try this. Let's remove that. Hold on one second. Huh. I seized up. Okay. Let's try this. Dun, 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 dun. I couldn't even tell you what's going on, guys. This is not my fault. So annoying of wasting time and wasting time and wasting time. Um, I am trying to figure it out for you guys. Mm-mm. Nothing is working. Nothing's working. Okay. Um, I am trying to figure this out, and I'm also trying to figure you guys out. Okay, so there's no lag anymore? Okay, so you guys can see me. I know, it's making me think that maybe something is messing with my technology as well. Because it's just until I get some answers from YouTube, I will probably be doing these on Facebook. So please make sure that you um, please make sure that you get a hold of me through Facebook, through liking everything there. I am trying to resolve this issue as I speak. Um, okay. I have no idea. And let's see here. I may end up. My Fitbit was. I thought somebody was messaging me with like a hey. My Fitbit just told me that I just walked like 2,000 steps, and I didn't. I just moved my hands like I'm Italian. So it was like, yay, Rebecca's walking. Rebecca's doing her thing. Nothing is working. It's also this. I think it might be partly this program that I am using. The bit rate. Let me lower this and see if this will help. And then I'll get going on it. It won't let me change resolution. It won't let me do anything. This is so annoying. I really don't understand why why this oh Lord have mercy. Let me do one thing here. Let me remove my camera. Okay. Um, this is so dumb. Why technology has to do this, I don't know. Boop, boop, be-doop, boop. Okay. Now, video. Um, wow, this is dumb. It's like, what in the heck? I apologize, guys. Well, I don't understand it. It's really not me. I've never had I mean, YouTube has given me problems before. Um, and this is just angering because what I'm gonna do, you guys can hear me, right? I can't adjust anything. It won't let me adjust anything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off all of my stuff. Okay, because can you guys see me now? I've turned off everything. It's just me. So can you see me? Everybody can see me, right? All right. Okay, it's clear. Is everything good? Everything's clear? Perfect. All right. So I am just going to read people. If you can let me know if you can see me in a minute, tell me. And I just removed everything. I turned everything off to see if that will help the lag. Okay. And we'll see what happens with the screen in a minute. So you guys can see me. I can see this now. It's kicking in. Okay. Yay. And I'm back. So I think this is working now, and I think you guys, I'm pretty sure. Okay. We're just going to move on. I don't know what the problem is with the program. There's a glitch. So let's just do this. Okay, Daniel Wilson. Um, the one thing that I'm seeing coming through for you is that you're walking down, you're walking a path, and you're talking to someone walking next to you. This feels like something like a burden that you would carry. It's a burden that you would have um, as you are walking. You're every now and then the person brushes up against you, and then all of a sudden they're gone. And it feels almost like when you're holding onto somebody and then you lose that grip. So it's a feeling of um, release or letting go. And I'm watching from behind as this happens, and I'm like, oh, they're gone. And you're like, wait a second. And you stop and you're trying to weigh the situation out and figure it out. And you're like, wait, did I let them go? Did they fall? Like you're trying to figure something out that has nothing to do with you. And it feels like somebody either gets away from you or falls away from you somehow. And so you're trying to figure out in your mind if if a loss of someone was your fault or if it had to do with you specifically. Um, and I'm hearing the message for you tonight is that this is no. You the crazy thing too is that you also have this sorry, I have like horrible allergy eyes. Um, you also have a past life thing that's happening right now where you might have situations around you. Now, when I use the word trigger, it is not like somebody being like, oh my God, I don't want to be drinking my coffee with police officers, or I don't feel comfortable in this situation, or I don't like him or her. It's not that kind of trigger. What I'm talking about is a situation in this lifetime that is likened and similar to a traumatic experience from a previous life. And it aligns either with age or season. There's something that is very familiar with a previous life. And you would then be triggered this one into either anxiety or panic attack or just an overall feeling of uneasiness. And it looks almost, I swear to you, it's one of my most terrifying fears. It almost looks like previous life having been misconstrued or misjudged and put into a home or an asylum. And I can guarantee you, if people go and lock me in a room, they're going to have to like tranquilize me, and I will look like the craziest person ever because I will be going off, okay? They will be like this in a straitjacket. Pretty sure that already happened in previous life, but it looks like being either left or dropped off in an asylum or somewhere where you really lost your voice. You did not have a voice. And so this time around, if you find yourself in a situation or in a place where you are not able to either defend yourself or speak for yourself, this can bring about these feelings of trauma or stress. They have nothing to do with this lifetime. It's not this lifetime that you will be experiencing the trauma. It was a previous life residue that you're feeling now. And the reason they're telling you this is so that you don't go through the pain again, that you don't unduly like suffer again. It's to say, hey, this is previous life. You're just making sure you make it over this hump this time and that you don't lose your mind over trying to figure out where is this coming from. So hopefully that'll help you. So letting go of something that does not have your signature on it and then realizing that certain feelings, spiritual feelings, certain things that you'll be going through now do not apply to this life. They are triggered from previous life residue and consciousness. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Oh my gosh, my chat room is working. What? Okay. All right. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so Wendy Hogan is new. First time here tonight. I got my chat is moving now, so it's like doing it on its own. Carl, Vinvin, I'm not that I'm super tired. Whatever is in the air, like I wake up in the mornings and my eyes are swollen and I sit and I rub them. I need to go get cucumbers. But this is the first time in my life my eyes are just overrun with allergies. And so I do look tired. It's just that my eyes are swollen. I can't do anything about it. That's another thing I don't have any control over. My eyes swelling. It's just puffiness. As long as I feel my eyes feel tired because of it, but I'm not tired. I guarantee I'll be like laying in bed trying to fall asleep tonight. Who was I looking at? Wendy Hogan. So Wendy, girl, you need to stop trying to make everything happen for people. Meaning, you can't make people. You know that saying, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You can say to people, look, there's all of this to be had, and they'll be like, that's nice, but I'm just gonna sit here like, that's. You can want something very badly for people around you, but unless they want it, it's not going to happen. So what they're basically saying, what your guides are saying, is that just like God presents a doorway to us and says, here, walk through the door, open the door, go through it. You could do the same thing with the people around you. This feels like you're having to do this with a male, maybe possibly two males. So maybe husband and son, or, ex-husband and son, or boyfriend and son. It's like there's two men around you, I'm feeling, that are behaving the same way. So either they are related or you choose to have these type of people in your life. Um, it's important that you know, we can only do so much before we realize it's time for us to quit trying. And so and I always joke about it, but even Jesus knew when to like go in the boat and go to sleep. Like, there's a storm coming. I'm gonna go take a nap. Y'all can freak out. Okay. And it's making suggestions and it's planting seeds and it's doing these things and allowing people to then do it on their own. And if they don't do it, that's not your fault. You can want something for someone really badly, and if they don't choose to succeed, that's not your problem. It's not your problem at all. They have to figure it out. Daniel Wilson, you are not a snowflake. I know that for sure. I know that you are not a snowflake. But thank you, Vin too, for caring about the fact that I look sleepy. I'm not. I cannot get my eyes to not look puffy. Um, Somebody was saying here, Ann Wilkie buying and selling a house at the same time right now. Anxiety, will this work out for me? Absolutely. Rootin' tootin' it will work out for you. Buying and selling homes is like the most stressful thing that you could possibly do. And it's so exciting at the same time. It's so much fun. Like all these new things coming together. And you get a new home and so much fun, but it will all work out. It looks like final signatures will be going on something in July. So you are going to have a very, I would think, finishing up in July. And also being asked to sign something that you're like, what is this? Why do I have to sign? What is this for? So it looks like something is also going to be slipped in and brought to your attention that needs attention. So you'll be like, okay. And it doesn't look bad. It just looks like it may put more responsibility on you. And it might be like a buyer asking for a little bit more than you've agreed to. No big deal. Okay. So yes, Ann Wilkie, super exciting and congratulations about buying and selling your home. Oops, sorry, I just whacked my mic. Dylan Raswick. Yeah, Dylan, I can definitely see a lot of changes, and some of them look like they're highly unwanted. Um, so what your guides are showing is at some point you would have left your beach to go out on the water. So when somebody goes out on the beach on a boat or a raft, it tells me that they are going out to seek out opportunities. They are by choice going out to find something, to do something to improve their lifestyle. Now, in the process of having done this, I almost feel like you're dealing with an ex and a new relationship all at the same time. I know it's like you're having to try to balance or figure out an ex and you may have to clarify this for me, but there it feels like there's two people that are pulling on strings around you and you don't want to be pulled on. You want to be supported and then you want to find a happy medium on the other end to where do I just let this person go? Like, is this a true need to have this individual? Like, if you've got children, then yes. If you don't, there's no reason to have that person in your life. It's very simple. Um, so I'm just listening and I'm paying attention here. You have this boat, and it's funny too because when someone goes out on the water, it's a by choice thing. They're really trying to succeed. They're really trying to, again, bring back positives. But part of it, it looks like, is you're going out on the water just to get away from your beach, which means there are a lot of things that are unsettled that are on your beach that are part of your main life that you're like, I don't even want to deal with this right now. I don't want anything to do with this right now. And so you're going out on the water to change it up a bit. Maybe just to think if I go away, this will just fix itself. Um, yeah, you guys might be right. You guys were saying you were hearing voices before when I was trying to figure everything out, and that's very possible because um, just a weird energy pulling on me, and everything with the technology is stupid. I hate technology. Um, where am I? Okay, let's see. Everything is perfect now. Okay, so I'm gonna have to fix this thing with this. There's a glitch somehow between this program and YouTube because everything is working perfectly. Yes, it is. Okay, Tara O'Keefe. Tara, I think you are new. I've never seen your name before. Maybe I'm wrong. Tara, you have two things. You have a key in your hand that a grandmother is giving to you, and you have a dog around you. And I'm really bad with dogs. I just know it's a dog. It's a medium-sized dog. And as she hands you the key, you look both excited and at the same time like, I don't know. So it's almost like passing a baton or handing something to you. giving you something of importance, maybe a family. I'm not alone. Family heirloom. Oh, Lord have mercy. I know I have a lag on my camera, so let me just see if I picked anything up on here. I'm not even sure how far back. Nope. Can't see anything on camera. That's how long of a lag there is. Seriously. Okay. So Tara, again, you're passing. I'm just going to ignore it. I'm not even paying attention to it. She's passing a baton to you, basically saying, "Here, this is for you. This is something for you to take, to honor you, to cherish you, whatever." Um, and then the dog is like, "Yeah, yeah." He's barking at you like, "Come on, come on, come on." So I'm thinking this is a dog that's passed over, and actually, I'm thinking that you've gotten a new dog since this dog has passed over, but this dog is still around you. And I want to. I mean, I'm smelling like marshmallows. I smell lemon and marshmallows or puffiness like that. Um, that's very interesting. So, okay. Yes, you heard it too. Yes, you did too. You guys heard that. Yep. It's awesome. That's just freaking fabulous. I just love that. That is also why that reason is the reason I also do most of my readings outside. So, yeah. Okay. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm glad I'm not the only one. You guys did hear that though. It was low. It was a low voice. I know you guys heard it too. Vin, thank you for stopping by. And um, you just have to, the number fours all pop up for you, Vin, like 444. So my message before you leave is that keep doing what you're doing right now. Keep moving in the direction that you're moving. Keep going that way. It's important that you continue to do that. Um, yeah. Alrighty then. That's great. Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one. And see, when I do these galleries, they pick up a lot of things that if unless I go back and listen to the whole gallery, I'm gonna miss it. All right. No, I'm never alone. Okay. Mother of three. Mother of three, the first thing I'm supposed to tell you is hugs from a father figure, hugs from a dad. And yes, hugs. Hugs from a father figure. You guys can hear all you want. I'm ignoring everything. I am not going to acknowledge any of it. Um, wants you to wants me to tell you it almost feels like I'm sorry for not being there. I'm sorry for missing that. So this is almost an event. So it would be like a wedding or a birth or something of that effect. And bye, Lau. I'll see you later, girl. Good night. I'm just listening. Uh, I just got really weird, strange vibe, very strange feelings. So it's pulling on my energy right now, and I'm just gonna put up my putting that all around you. No, my stomach is not growling, Toey. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. Glad this is fun for everybody. It's what happens when you do these live galleries. They just kind of follow you around. Okay, so I can hear people going upstairs to bed. No, I'm not, Annabelle. Anna, I'm not. Not at all. Um, I was reading for somebody though. Mother of three. So yeah, so mother of three, I was getting that father figure coming through that was basically saying, sorry for not being there, sorry for missing that. And just a big hug. And I feel this person like, I feel like country boy, or I feel countryish. Just feel all American, like country boots and dirt, and I smell hard work. And so that's what's coming through with that. Um, I'm hearing so many things right now. I'll go a few more minutes because I have to make up for all of this stupid technological issues that I've had. Um, I know it's really crazy. Yeah, Lala, I heard. Okay, so you guys, I'm wondering if you heard my kids like stomping up the stairs, maybe, because they were just stomping up the stairs. So that might be them. Okay, let me do this. Let me go to my live chat. Holy crap, I can't even believe I can get through all of this now. It's all working. All right, you're welcome. So, everybody that's here, that was my dogs, if you heard that. Oh, Lala, don't be saying stuff like that, girl. I know what you're saying because it was like a perfect response when I said I saw that and then it responded. It was like loud. And yeah, that's just great. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Okay. The only other thing that I have in here is a freezer, and that has it's always at a low hum. Okay. So, no, Mary Grace, my kids are upstairs and they are pretty much in bed now. No children down here with me. Um, Trisha Deflumery, Deflumery. I apologize if I'm killing your name. I smell coffee around you. You smell like coffee, like rich coffee. Don't know why, but you smell like rich coffee. Um, I love coffee. That's a reverbing thing you may hear. But you smell like coffee. Um, I don't know if you just planned this or if you're about to go on a vacation. You're supposed to go on a vacation. I'm hearing taking a trip. That's water running. Taking a trip, going on a girls' vacation, something like that. Something about planning a vacation and planning a trip, and that you shouldn't think twice about it, that you should just do it. I just got a message from me too of something, and I'll fill you guys in later, but I just got a message while I was talking to you that something that I've been wanting is about to come to fruition, and I bet I find out about it tomorrow. I will let you guys know. So for you, Trish, a trip of some kind to either that you've just planned or that you should plan. And I keep seeing like Grand Canyon. I don't know why. I don't mean if that means you're going out southwest or what, but it feels like a trip that you would take for leisure and pleasure, not for business. I'll do a couple more here, and then I am Chris Meacham. Chris, ow, I'm sticking to the chair. Meacham. The one thing, Chris, that they're saying is hold on to your money right now. Do not spend anything that you don't need to spend. If it's a want, really like put it off and then go, okay, look at it again. I really, really want that. Put it off. So they're just saying if it's a want, just keep putting it off until you know for a fact if you can or can't have something, or if you really, really need it. If it's a want, put it off because there are things that you're going to really need, and they will outweigh the wants. And so also not lending money out right now because they're saying you will not get it back. You're just not going to get it back. So money right now, just be very careful with it. Not lending it out, only spending what you need. Very important. Um, okay. I seriously have to go back and listen to this video. I am going to have to go back and listen to all of this because it's just insanity what you guys are hearing on your end to see if it's similar to what I'm seeing on here. Toey, I know it's been so long. Seriously, I don't know. I had to cancel two of these, probably three of these galleries. And I'll tell you what, I had a couple of readings right away that I had no voice. I had to cancel. And then I did a couple a few weeks ago. And during the reading, I was having to force so much air past my vocal cords to make noise that I almost passed out. Like I was like, hold on a second. I'm gonna pass out. I gotta sit down, and I was like sitting down, and I was drinking juice, and it happened twice, and I need to take a break. I am having to work really hard at talking, and this is not good. So it's been a long time. Okay. Um. So Cindy Duggins, I know you have mentioned a couple of times on here to read you. So health issues. Um. Yeah, I know. Right? Ships passing in the night. Toot toot. Cindy Duggins. I am supposed to tell you that your health issues are not family health issues. That you may have some similarities and some things that might be inherited or that you might have genetically passed on to you. However, they're also saying that there are things there that might be stress related or stress induced. And then people always ask, well, how am I supposed to reduce stress? It's not that we reduce stress. Everybody has a lot of stress. It is truly how we deal with it. We can either take stress and internalize it and then turn it into a chronic anxiety or stressful pain, or we can take it and we can say, okay, this stress is dealing with this, and this stress is dealing with this. And so we are able to compartmentalize the stressors and truly just keep them separate from us. That's the dogs upstairs, if you guys are hearing that. Um, and it will make a big difference in how you feel. And I'm just going to throw this out there. Just put this out there. I'm not going to go into it because I can do a whole other like 4 hours on this. But if you have problems like bipolar, depression, ADHD, schizophrenia, uh, if you've got bad joint pain, joint issues, go wheat free. Go completely wheat sheet free. I see what you're typing, Chad. I can see you. Okay, and Sharon too. She's also here. Sharon, Sharon is a friend of mine. And so going wheat free will help a lot of the issues people are suffering from. It's just amazing. Go get the book Wheat Belly and you will be forever changed. It's like scientific knowledge that just pisses me off that is not mainstream knowledge. So, okay. So Chad, let me go back here. I can see your chat right now. I see you and I saw you earlier, but you were talking, I think, about what you heard. I didn't see if my chat to you is going. Oh, okay. You asked earlier too. I'm looking. No, I saw the that's loud and the voices part, but that's all I'm seeing. I don't see any request. Okay, so Chad, let's take a peek at what's going on with you two. Excuse me. Okay. And Lala, you said he's been asked about a job interview tomorrow. Okay, okay. All right. Chad, I can tell you that what you're about to embark on, it feels like it would be a job change that may be more of a feeling of a need rather than exactly what you want. It almost feels like you'd be able to move into something. You look like you'd be working a lot. And you would have the satisfaction of getting the job well done and earning a big paycheck. But it feels like you would be moving through that instead of stopping at it. Feels like there would be like an opportunity for a lot of growth upward or forward from that. So it feels like you could go one way or the other, like horizontal or vertical. And stepping into this, and I guess what I'm saying is, yeah, the interview is going to go well, and then this job is going to come into your hands, and focus on it. Just do everything right at the right time, at the right moment, the right things, and you will have the opportunity of upward moment. I don't think that you would be in that position, and you'd be thinking, well, no, you don't move up that quickly in this company, or that's not possible. What I am seeing is that within 2 years you would make at least one or two different supervisory improvements or raises. So that's a positive. Now, I see a little girl around you. So either you have a daughter or you're about to have another little girl. So, yeah, which is interesting. So hopefully you're like, yeah, I have a little girl. Okay. Lorela, you're welcome. You're welcome, Cindy. Um, you're right, Toey. Oh my God. I went gluten-free, wheat-free really, about 6 or 7 weeks ago. And I've lost like 15 pounds. I still eat my ice cream every now and then, but I just feel so amazing. So amazing. I'll never go back to eating wheat ever, 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 ever again. As much as I loved it, it's just crazy. Okay. So Lorela, my life is in complete chaos. Shake my head. If you get anything from me, I would be so grateful. Okay, Lorela, I can totally see that because you're more or less on your beach. I mean, when you're on your beach, you're in control of things or in control and things are going your way. And I'm gonna do a couple more. I'm gonna go until 10:30. um, but you you're on your beach. You can make choices and make things happen. However, you're down in what looks like a pit. So, overwhelmingly, this little pit represents more of just like a feeling of defeat or a feeling of being overwhelmed. I don't want to say defeat yet. Overwhelming would be more of the appropriate term. And so you still have fight left in you. You still have this kick butt. I'm going to beat all of these things. It's just that you want to do it in the safety of this hole. So you have to really excuse me, you have to find a way out of this. You have to come out of this hole. You have to fill the hole in, and then you just have to karate chop everything that is on your beach that doesn't belong there. Um, and right now, that's a choice. It's absolutely a choice. And people, they'll think, well, how is this a choice? Well, again, it's not, life will throw us a lot of goods and a lot of bads. And we do not want to discount all of the positives because there are a day or two of complete crap that is thrown at us. And so I'm looking at this thinking, what is happening? Don't focus on the negatives. Just again, take it and go, this was the worst. Like all my tires blew. I just bought these tires. I just paid $800 and boom. Now I've got this. I have to change this and I can't do that. Da, da, da. But it's just this. This is just this. It's not everything else. Excuse me. So you don't want to take the things that are going badly and generalize them to your life. Take them, identify them, acknowledge them for what they are, acknowledge them for the problem or the pain that they're causing, and then put them in a little jar and set them on a shelf and just keep it there. Sorry, there's just so much going on right now. I'm just ignoring so many things. Um, and I'm losing my nose is all stuffing up. Um, Bradley. Hi, honey. Bradley, where are you at? I am going to go to bed. I can't breathe anymore and my eyes are swelling. Are you downstairs? Did you sneak down here or are you at Carly's house? Hmm. Laurel, are you welcome? Um, Hi Carly. Are you guys down here? Are you downstairs? Or are you somewhere else? Where are you guys at? You're in your room. I hear you. All right. I did not hear you come down. You are super sneaky. Okay. It is time for bed. It is 10:30. You're right. Go to bed. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So we have learned a lesson tonight. Um, I get it, Carly. I know you're not. I know you're out of there. That is so funny. What? Carly says, it's just him. He has laughed my ass off. I'm in my bed. So Carly's like, I'm not there. He's home alone. I'm in my bed. That was funny. All right. That is really, really funny. Bye, honey. That is so funny. Um, okay. So we've learned a lesson. I have to figure out how to fix this green screen because it was putting a kibosh on all the stuff. And then the energies and things down here. All right, we need to get 1,100 people. I don't even know where it's at right now, but you need to share this so that I can get to 1,100 people. As soon as I do that, I am going to get on my phone wherever I am, and I'm going to do a gallery. So as soon as I reach 1,100, I am going to do a live gallery for everybody and show you how awesome it is just from a phone. So, thank you guys so much for not ditching me the last month and a half that I have not done these. It's just I have not been able to talk. Um, it's been almost like someone told me that it's because I don't do like chakras and all that. I mean, I know how to clean them out, energy work, but someone who's more into that said it sounds like you're um, vocal chakra is cleansing, and that's why it's like giving you so much problem. We'll see. We'll see about that. I'm having a hard time singing, so I don't know if it's cleaning out anything. Um, so I have this. I am not moving a damn thing down here. It's all staying. So I have a gallery coming up in I think it's 2 weeks on YouTube. If I get to 1100 before that, I plan on doing that live gallery from my phone where I'm at, wherever I'm able to do it. Please check out my events on my website. If you're in the Fond du Lac, Wisconsin area or the surrounding areas, in August, the 13th, 14th, and 17th, I will be doing live galleries at Urban Fuel. That's in Fond du Lac. It's up 151 by Peebles. And those tickets are for sale on my website and also Hometown Tickets. And thinking what else is coming up. There's other things. If you're near Indianapolis, Indiana in September, the weekend of 6th through 8th, I am going to be a part of the Fact or Fiction Fest with Horror Hound Weekend. And between myself and the rest of the guests, there's probably 35 major celebrities that are going to be there. I can't wait because I am a part of the paranormal cryptid alien, ancient aliens. Giorgio's too close, gotta be there. What? I'm gonna do everything I can to maintain my complete, just like freak out. Like I'm gonna have to wear a diaper. I'm gonna be so excited. Okay, I'm just gonna act like I'm like not starstruck because I think I've seen every edition, every episode of Ancient Aliens since it was like first started. But I will not geek out. I will not do it. So then we're also going to have Ohio Night Stalkers there, Mike Feldner and Mike Miller. They're awesome. You've probably seen them, Destination America, Terror in the Woods. They're huge cryptid people, Bigfoot, stalkers. I got a taste of Bigfoot, and I'm never going back. Okay, but there are so many things, so many things. What else? There's going to be other things happening in Baraboo. There is a shout out to Riverbend Paranormal. Riverbend Paranormal is in the southern Illinois, like Alton, Illinois, Springfield, Illinois area. And one of their members, Brian Murray, he just moved on to A&E Ghost Hunters, the reboot edition with Grant Wilson. And so he has gone from Riverbend Paranormal to A&E's Ghost Hunters with Grant Wilson. And then Jason Hawes, he is doing a whole new show with Dave Tango and Steve Gonsalves called Ghost Nation, and they're on the Travel Channel. So I believe it's Travel Channel. So just amazing things that are happening, and so big shout out to all of them. And what else? And then I gotta go. So Riverbend is going to be in Baraboo, Wisconsin, doing this other thing. I'll be there too. You get tickets to that. I'm not selling the tickets. I'm just going to be a part of it. What else? What else? Mike Couch. Okay, I don't know if any of you follow Mike Couch. He is the founder of Lost Limbs Foundation, where a lot of the money that I gain from doing events and stuff goes to there. So I sell tickets and then I give a percentage to him, and he provides limbs for children who are amputees or born without a limb. It's awesome. So if you want to donate all on your own, you can go to lostlimbsfoundation.org. Mike will love the help that he gets because limbs change constantly for growing children. They don't just get one and then live with it. It's like a pair of shoes. They keep getting refitted. And he climbed Mount Washington with Nick Groff and Elizabeth Saint and a couple other people last month. So just a lot going on in the paranormal world. Get on, follow everything, and find out what's going on. You can find me on Facebook, RebeccaFoster.co, my website, Rebecca Foster PhD on that, Midwest Medium on Instagram. You just find me. I got links everywhere. So I will talk to you guys later. I promise you 1,100 people, and I will do that long read. I don't care if I'm in the pool. I will do the reading. So make sure somebody let me ding me when I reach 1,100, and I'll get on wherever I'm at. Unless I'm like sleeping, then I won't do it while I'm sleeping because I can't. You guys take care, and thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I'll make it worth your while. We'll get to that 1,100, and I'll make it worth your while. Too many times I want to do a gallery, and I just can't. I tried to sneak past it, of course. I was always sent back to the end of the line. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care, and good night.